Have you ever shared an idea in a meeting, watched it land with a thud, and felt like you were physically fading into the background? Then, 5 minutes later, a colleague says the exact same thing. The room lights up, and they get all the credit. The difference isn't the idea, it's the delivery. Think of your voice as a grand piano. When you speak in a flat, monotone way, you are sitting at this beautiful instrument and mashing a single key over and over. To hold attention, you have to move past that one note. You must use the entire keyboard. Most of us assume we're stuck with the voice we were born with, but the way you sound is actually just a series of habits, behaviors that can be practiced and changed. When you learn to play the whole instrument, you stop just delivering information and start changing how people feel about what you know. It starts with how you control the energy of the room through volume.
Increasing your volume can generate excitement or signal that something is high stakes. It's a way to command a space instantly. But you can also do the opposite. Dropping your volume down low forces the people around you to stop what they're doing and lean in just to catch your words. Then there is speed. When we get nervous, our internal clock accelerates, and we start rushing through our points as if we're trying to get them over with. When you deliberately slow your pace, you project that you are comfortable taking up space. It gives your words a sense of authority. But if you stay at one volume or one speed, you eventually become background noise. You need melody to break the pattern. This chart shows a sound wave shifting from a flat gray line into a rolling blue sine wave. That wave represents your pitch. Letting your voice rise and fall naturally keeps the listener's brain engaged with the song of the conversation. By varying your volume, your speed, and your pitch, you make it much harder for someone to simply tune you out. To add another layer of depth, you have to look at your face. Your facial expressions act like a remote control for the actual sound of your voice. When you physically pull your face into a smile, you change the shape of your mouth and how the air moves through it. Even if someone isn't looking at you, they can hear the warmth of that smile in your tone. It changes the way they receive your message. But perhaps the most influential tool you have is something you don't say at all. In music, the most important note is the silence. Cutting your audio right before a big statement acts like a highlighter for the ear. That silence gives the listener time to digest the weight of what you just said. When you pair facial emotion with these moments of silence, you stop just talking at people and start making them feel what you're saying. At first, trying these things might feel a bit theatrical or even phony, but remember, the voice you have now was likely built by imitating people around you when you were a child. It's just a habit, and like any habit, it can be replaced with a more effective one. A simple way to start is to record yourself speaking for 60 seconds. Not a prepared speech, just an impromptu answer to a simple question. Wait a day, then listen to the recording. Notice where you're staying on one note or where you're rushing. Pick one thing, like slowing down or using more pauses, and try it again. Your voice is the primary tool you use to negotiate your reality. When you choose to play the full instrument, you'll be surprised at how much more the world is willing to listen.